Okay, dude, I'll be speaking a bit loud because I don't have a proper mic and there's a lot of noise. So here we are. I think we'll start from sum number 9. So what I want you to do is that you read the sum, pause the screen and read sum number 9 right now. And then I'll explain you the sum, so it will be easier for you to understand when I explain. So what is sum number 9 telling? The printed price of an article is 40,000. A wholesaler in Uttar Pradesh buys the article from a manufacturer in Gujarat. So this is not the interstate sums which we have been doing. This is this is not the intrastate, means not within one state. This is between two states. So this is an interstate transaction between Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. Yeah. So wholesaler in Uttar Pradesh buys an article from manufacturer in Gujarat at a discount of 10% on the printed price. The wholesaler sells the article to, just 1 minute to, yes to. So the wholesaler sells the article to a retailer in Himachal. So again, it is a interstate thing. Yeah. So first this wholesaler buys it. First this wholesaler of Uttar Pradesh buys it from a manufacturer of Gujarat. Yeah. Wholesaler of Uttar Pradesh buys it from a manufacturer of Gujarat, and then he sells it to someone else in Himachal. So both these transactions are interstate transactions, and the rate of GST is 18%. So here, since it is not intrastate, so we won't do the CGST and SGST thing. So what we will do, we will straight away charge IGST. So first, so as you can see, I've written down the entire transaction over here: manufacturer to wholesaler, and then wholesaler to retailer. Yes. And what is it said? It is said that manufacturer sells it to wholesaler at a discount of 10%. So the printed price of an article is 40,000. Wholesaler in Uttar Pradesh buys the article from a manufacturer in Gujarat at a discount of 10%. So 40,000 ka thing, he is buying it at 10% discount. So what will it be? It is 40,000 minus 10 by 100 into 40,000, which is 36,000. Yeah. And then, which is 36,000, and then straight away we have the proper selling price now. So now we will charge IGST, which is 18%. Here we won't divide it into two halves and do 9% and 9%. We won't divide it into two halves and do 9% and 9%, because it is interstate transactions we are talking about. So it is straight away 18 by 100 into 36,000, which is 6480. Yes. Now we move on to the next level of transaction, which is wholesaler to retailer. So what is it said regarding this transaction? That the wholesaler sells the article to a retailer in Himachal at 5% above the printed price. What is the printed price? 40,000. So the SP is 5% above the printed price, means 5% over 40,000, which as you can see is 40,000 plus 5 by 100 into 40,000. So it is 42,000. Yes. So this is the selling price of this transaction. So IGST, as usual, we will charge 18 by 100 into 42,000, which is 7560. So the IGST of this transaction is 7560. Now we will jump to the questions. So what are the questions telling us? The amount inclusive of tax by the wholesaler, the amount inclusive of tax paid by the wholesaler for the article. How much does the wholesaler pay for the article? So wholesaler had bought it for rupees 40,000 after a 10% discount, which took the selling price to 36,000. Yes. So wholesaler will pay, amount which the wholesaler pays is 36,000. Yes, plus the IGST of his transaction 42480. This is what he had paid at that point of time when he purchased it. Yes. So what is the second question telling us? The second question is asking that amount inclusive of tax paid by the retailer. How much will the retailer pay? His SP, so his SP, which is 42,000, plus his IGST, which is 7560. So amount which the retailer pays is 42,000 plus 7560, which is 49560. Next question which they are asking is tax paid by the wholesaler. The third question which they are asking, amount of tax paid by the wholesaler to the central government. How much is the wholesaler paying to the central government? So what the wholesaler, one minute. So how will you calculate that how much is the wholesaler paying? So wholesaler is paying whatever IGST he had paid when he purchased it. Yes, and then he is not going to take this whole thing on himself. He is going to recover it from the person whom he sells it to. And who is he selling it to? He is selling it to the retailer. Yes, from whom he gets 7560. So how much is he paying? 7560 minus the thing which he had paid when he had bought it. So it will be 7560 minus 6480, which is 1080. You're understanding the point now? How much does the wholesaler pay? Wholesaler doesn't pay a lot of it. The biggest load of the tax is on the consumer. Yes, so wholesaler pays, means what, when he purchases it, he pays the amount of tax, and then he recovers that amount from the person whom he sells it to. Whom does he sell it to? He sells it to the retailer. And how much does he get? He gets 7560. So how much is the wholesaler actually paying? He is paying 7560 minus 6480. And then we move on to our fourth question, which is tax received by the central government. So how much is the central government getting in all? Central government is getting this whole 6480, which the wholesaler pays when he purchases it, and what, and the extra of 74, and the extra of 7560 from 6480. Why the extra? Because when the wholesaler gets this IGST from the retailer, he is not going to hand over the entire 7560 to the central government. What is he going to do? He knows that he has already paid this 6480, so he will cancel out his 6480 from there. Yes, so how much remains after you cancel out 6480?